Hey Brick Maniacs, welcome back to another Monday Sit Rep. We have an absolutely massive drop this Monday, a whole bunch of restocks and restock pre-orders. So for the full list of everything, make sure to check those inboxes because that will include the links to all the products that are restocked this Monday. Otherwise, we got a little highlight reel put together for you, so let's dive on in, take a closer look. All right, so like I said, we got a ton to get to today. So here's a quick overview of all the kits anyways that are back as either restocks or restock pre-orders. Most of them restock pre-orders, but like I said, I mean, this is a pretty dang full table. So let's take a little closer look at some of these builds. All right, and I figured we'd start things off with this big chonky boy. This is the KV1 KV2 because this kit does include alternative builds for both turret styles. This one we have stacked up to the max with that giant tower turret. Another one of those tanks where you're like, come on, this is a child's drawing, right? This thing didn't actually exist. No, it was real. It was real, and now it is a kit. A lot of dark bluish gray going on here, but you can see we do have some printed details towards the back. Nice simulated suspension there that I'm trying to showcase. Nice to show off in mocks as it rolls over terrain. Opening hatch on the top and the rear here. You can see there's some interesting angles to capture to get that turret right. And it's heavy. I mean, there are a lot of bricks in this thing. This is a big build, big tank. It is just kind of crazy to see that fairly low profile chassis going into the least low profile turret I think that's ever existed. Posable main gun. You can see we got a viewport up there as well. All in all, a kit that does not return very often, so if this crazy contraption is on your want list, make sure you go pick it up. Can't forget about the minifigure included. Got some nice tank stains on this rather dirty tanker outfit, including that custom created hat as well. And there you have it, KV1, KV2. All right, and up next, we're taking a little closer look at some German armor. Both of these kits we've taken extensive looks at before, but just letting you know that they are indeed back. So this is our Tiger 1, pretty standard army builder version of the Tiger as opposed to the 131 kit that's kind of all tricked out with the interior and everything. Nice, blocky, sturdy design, very, very playable. Good mix of stickers on here so that you can get some customization when it comes to your turret numbers, markings, etc. Otherwise, there's plenty of room to add your own interior details or kind of take it to the next level if that is what you want to do. Does include this minifig here with that custom created headgear featuring that UV printing and some excellent face artwork going on this one as well. And then we have the Panzer II, which is just as sturdy of a design, does have a few more printed details. You can see we got like that rear hatch going on there, some more viewports, etc. on the front and sides, as well as those printed road wheels all the way across the bottom there, and then the extras there you can see on the back as well. So nice solid little design, good front angle sloping there. I like to see the accuracy for a teeny little tank like this. I like the representation in the barrel too, using that brick arms piece that captures it really, really well for the size. And yet again, we have another tank commander with some excellent face artwork and some epic custom created and custom printed headgear. All right, so up next, we got a couple of trucks here to take a look at. The Red Ball Express is a restock pre-order. The Beep and the Ben Hur is a straight up restock. Starting off with the Red Ball Express, this is just an absolutely phenomenal build. The printing is incredible. I mean, seriously, if you're gonna drop the cash to have one really pristine truck in your collection and then build the rest from the instructions for convoys, this is definitely the one I'd go with. It is the short bed version, the slightly shorter one, because we did release the other one, I believe, for Korea month as well. This is the first time it's back since its initial release. You can see we got that awesome kind of dingy canvas covering going on back there with plenty of space for troops or cargo. I really, really like all the printed details on this kit. Everything from the grill to the bumper, all the details up in the front here, and then everything going on the back side as well. It's just really, really kind of that primo printing makes those details pop. Those are the new custom created wheels you can see there on the rear, and then on the front there's kind of two different versions to get that more accurate design. Does also include this Red Ball Express Driver minifigure as well, which is just an awesome one to have in your collection even as a standalone, even better that it comes with the truck. And then we have the Beep and the Ben Hur. These are both just straight up restocks, don't come with minifigures, but are awesome for a variety of mocks, very utilitarian. Sticker on the hood there, and on the side as well, and you can see that that awesome fabric roof canvas collateral piece. Looks like we're working with stickers on the front here as well. Nice solid design, definitely one that you could replicate without too terribly many parts. Do have those printed jerry cans you can see on that side and on that side. And then the trailer is indeed sold separately, but they look excellent together. You can see it's got that little function in the front there so it can stand on its own. Otherwise it does have its own little canvas covering as well. Plenty of interior space for whatever you are hauling, hopefully not troops. Nice details on that fabric element there as well, and a nice sturdy constructed design. Both of these kits, actually all three of them to be honest, just rock solid, very, very playable. All right, and to wrap things up, we're taking a couple of L's. We're taking a look at the Loach and the Lancia here as well, which are not related nor from the same time period, but they both start with L, so they came together in this little review section or whatever I'm doing here. So this is the light observation helicopter. Awesome little design here, nice and sturdy. We've pretty much been looking for little replacements for the little birds throughout the eras ever since, so this kind of fits nicely, into that category. Does come with a pair of minifigures that I'll showcase in a minute, but otherwise check out some of those printed details up there. Little Caesar, United States Army, not to mention the entire top of this white barrel connection that we have going on here to get that top coloration correct. Nice details throughout, good way to capture these teeny little rotors. It does spin nicely. It doesn't quite have that like flick spin to it, but I kind of like that more because it increases the swooshability if you're gonna fly it around. Brick Arms minigun on the side there. Looks like we have some details in the cockpit as well. This is your duo of minifigures included with this kit. Kind of a if you know, you know situation. Fairly simple artwork, but it gets the job done. And then finally we have the Lancia, which is a World War I armored car with just a ton of awesome printed details. You know, I'm not a huge World War I guy myself, but I will say that this is a really, really cool and unique kit. I mean, if you're gonna own just one piece of Italian World War I armor, this would definitely be the one to go with. In particular because of all the printed details. You can see we've got bullet holes just riddling this whole thing, not to mention the nice coloration on the top of the turret. Another one of those designs that when you look at it you go, oh man, is that kind of glass? Is that just display piece? Nope, this thing is nice and solid. You can play it around, roll it around, do whatever you want with it, and it's going to hold together. Does include a minifigure. I can't tell if he's built into it or what's going on there, but I don't have him, which is too bad. Such a unique shape. I mean, just really, really obvious that it was kind of just a previous civilian car that was converted for wartime use. All right, so like I said in the intro, if you want a complete list of everything that was restocked today, make sure to check those emails, especially if you're interested in the minifigures that are returning. But otherwise, hopefully you enjoyed kind of taking a closer look at some of those restocks and restock pre-orders. Now it's full steam ahead to Friday, and we'll check in a little bit later this week. Thank you very much for watching.